Hello, everyone, and welcome to a very special edition of It's Real to Me podcast, episode number 46. I'm Earl Cole, and I am the host of the Wrestling Experience, the host of the Raw Watch Along, and of course, a contributor to all of the pay per views. We are going to be coming to you tonight, and we're going to be discussing wrestling's hottest topics here for you tonight on It's Real to Me podcast, episode number 46. My co-pilot Tyler will be here shortly, and Robert, who usually is in this spot, is unavailable here tonight. But I'm going to sit in, and we're going to talk about the juiciest hot topics of wrestling and so much more here tonight on It's Real to Me podcast, episode number 46. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, follow us on Twitter, follow us on Instagram, and follow us and subscribe to all of our YouTube channels that you see us broadcasting on. It's going to be a lovely evening. We hope that you had a great, lovely Thursday. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to begin the show.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign.
I wanna be the greatest. Everybody on the fake shit. I look around and feel like everybody is the fakest. I make this every day and I'm impatient, hoping one day I blow up from the basement. Statement, the top is so vacant. I don't hear shit that I think is amazing. Waiting for my day when I'm playing sold out shows for 1,000 faces. Hey, give me that crown, get in my way and to be put down. It ain't your place, all this my town. If I want that shit, then I'll get it right now. I'm losing it, the noose it fits. I'm losing shit, a stupid myth. You choose to live or choose to dip. You choose to fight or lose your grip and lose a gift.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign.
Yeah. There's no mercy in this world, just hunger-thirsty persons in different versions. Each new update, that shit worsens. Why? Pull back the curtain and you'll see the different vermin. We all have different burdens that all seem to cause disturbance. Yo, so do me a favor, don't treat me like a neighbor. Don't need the different flavors of your problems just to savor. I've got my own issues, I need a comb to get through. Don't need to groan with you, just go get your own tissue.
So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to It's Real to Me podcast, episode number 46. Again, like I said before, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Earl Cole, and we're going to talk about the latest juicy hot topics. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is, well, we're going to start with Daniel Bryan. As everybody knows, Daniel Bryan got a broken forearm. And courtesy of Brie Bella, and it was pretty gnarly. It's pretty nasty. But I got some evidence here, and this is Daniel Bryan's forearm. As you can see, it's broken right here. So Daniel Bryan, ladies and gentlemen, courtesy of Brie Bella, is going to be out of action for a while. It looks like it's much worse than we thought. Again, this is courtesy of wrestling news, Ringside News, and Brie Bella's Twitter account showing you the X-ray of Daniel Bryan's forearm. He broke it, ladies and gentlemen. He broke it at the Forbidden Door number two. So it looks like Daniel's going to be out for a while, and it's really bad. And we hope that Daniel Bryan gets back real soon. Um, just to let everybody know, a programming note. Um, we're going to be giving you money in the bank this Saturday at 2:40 Eastern Daylight Standard Time, and yeah, we're gonna give you money in the bank. We're also going to be giving you Elite Talk. Elite Talk will happen this Saturday as well. So I would urge you, I would urge you to get on the streams and watch us do our work this Saturday because it's two shows in one. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it's two shows in one. And we can't wait. Me and Tyler, we're not going anywhere this Saturday. We're not leaving the streams. Oh no. Once Money in the Bank is over, ladies and gentlemen, then we're going to move right into Elite Talk. And we're going to give it to you, episode number 7. Can't wait for that. I'm excited about that. So that's happening on Saturday. Um, let's talk about Jeff Hardy for a second. Um, apparently, Hardy's hiatus is a cover for a more serious issue. According to this story from RingsideNews.com, Jeff Hardy just returned to AEW television about a week ago, and he's just getting back into the groove of things. Now the Hardys are taking some time off from AEW, and the absence that AEW doesn't want to talk about. Apparently, they're tight-lipped about this, but apparently, according to Ringside News, this was Jeff Hardy's idea to take the hiatus. Jeff made headlines after he was arrested, as you all know, for the influence of alcohol and drugs. Um, after leaving Dave and Buster's, Hardy was again arrested for being under the influence. Um, and ladies and gentlemen, it's Real to Me podcast and Philly Sports Network. Tyler, the host of It's Real to Me podcast, is here. So let's add him to the streams.
Y'all, I am
And
so
yeah,
sorry. I was crazy unprepared. I had to write down notes real quick and get that going. But welcome
hey,
to the It's
listen.
From Me welcome to the It's From Me podcast with your boy Tyler. Rob isn't here because he has a job thing that he has to take care of. So it'll just be me and my buddy Earl here. Thank you for filling in for Rob. I appreciate it. We appreciate it. Um
Yeah. I'm honored. I'm honored, Tyler. I really am. I like working with the both of you. It's always an honor to work with the both of you. Because you bring so much to the table. As I said before, and I'll say it again, these guys bring it to the table, ladies and gentlemen. And this was why this was a no-brainer for me to have Tyler come on the Raw Watch Along permanently. And after Tyler was a guest on the show a couple of times, I told Mitch, I said, well, I think we got something here, and I think that we need to expound upon it.
yeah,
Um,
Mitch actually called me and told me that I was the permanent, Raw watch along guy too with you. And I'm thinking, I thought I already was because I had done it so much that I thought it was permanent at that point. Apparently, it wasn't. I'm like, okay, cool. But I'm thinking because I did it like countless times because you asked me every single week to be on, and I said yes every single time. So I'm thinking I'm the permanent guy,
yeah,
with you
I
guys.
Yeah, I'm sorry to cut you off, Tyler.
That's
Yeah,
fine.
no. The reason why I wasn't in concrete. I wanted to make sure that our late and dear Jeffrey Turner. I wanted to make sure that everybody was comfortable. I wanted to make everybody comfortable, and I wanted to
Man,
get
you should have known by the third or fourth episode we were all
yeah, yeah,
comfortable. It was like
yeah. Well, we
by
were
the
all
third or fourth
comfortable. Yeah,
by the third or fourth episode, it was like three buddies just hanging out watching wrestling.
right, exactly,
Like
exactly.
that's how it felt after a while. So it should
Yeah,
have been after like the third or fourth show. You're like, all right, we're comfortable. Let's make him the third guy. you know. But
but I'm
anyway,
just it all worked out, ladies and gentlemen. It all worked out. It is a detriment that it is just that we all three of us have fun now,
yeah.
collectively when we do the Raw watch alongs, ladies and gentlemen.
And now
And
and now and now, not only before it was just me and Rob, with the SmackDown watch-alongs. Now it's me, Rob, and you, because that fell into our laps. With that,
yeah,
which is awesome. The brand split between me and you is over. Okay, that's what happened. The brand split between me and you. You're Raw, we were SmackDown. That's over now,
yeah,
officially.
yeah,
So,
yeah. It is. It
but
is over, ladies and gentlemen. It is over
the
because
brand
some.
split between me and this guy is over. Me robbing this guy. But here's the thing. The reason why I asked my buddy Earl to cover was because I knew automatically me and this guy have crazy chemistry, just like me and Rob have. We have crazy chemistry. We did we started this new show called Elite Talk. We're like 7 or 8 episodes in already. So
Yes, and episode number seven, ladies and gentlemen, will happen this Saturday, right
yes,
after Money in the Bank. Tyler
we
is
ain't
not
leaving
going.
that stream, boy. We ain't leaving
No,
that stream. We
we're
staying.
not. Tyler's not going anywhere, and neither am I. As soon as Money in the Bank is done and over with, ladies and gentlemen, we will then jump right into the show. We will jump right into it. I will do another intro, ladies and gentlemen, and then we will commence with Elite Talk number seven, ladies and gentlemen, and I cannot wait for that. Um, when Tyler came in, we were in the middle of a story, and I want to get his thoughts on this. AEW doesn't want to talk about this, but we're going to talk about it, and it's about Jeff Hardy. So I was in the middle of the story, and you all know that after he went to Dave and Buster's, he was arrested for DWI and everything else in between. So, according to the Wrestling Observer and according to Ringside News, the hiatus for the Hardys was Jeff's idea. And now they're saying that this hiatus is to cover up a very deep, serious issue within the Hardy family, with Jeff himself. So my whole thing is that if he's doing drugs again, or he's on something again, or he's drinking again, I think I'm going to say this, and I don't want to be nasty. I really don't want to be cruel here,
Yeah,
but
please
I
don't, because let's just cut you off there, because it seems like you're gonna get to that part where you're trying to diss the guy here for a minute.
no,
So
I'm not
let me
gonna
cut you
I'm
off.
not I'm not gonna
Well,
diss him.
let me cut you
Okay.
off. I feel like the reason why he took this hiatus because he realized, oh no, I'm falling into that hole again. Let me go
Yeah.
get help. Let me go get help before I do something stupid again, like a DUI, or showing up to a pay-per-view drugged out of his mind, like in 2011 at Victory Road for TNA.
Yeah.
He's sitting there. He's saying, let me get help.
Yeah, I hope
You
I
know,
hope that
he,
I
he
hope that
want,
Jeff Hardy gets the help. I
and,
really
and
do.
and I'm sure that's the case. I'm yes. Is he probably drinking again? Yes. Is he probably doing drugs again? Probably not, because he hasn't touched the drugs since the
Yeah.
2011 incident.
But he
Um,
can't seem to shake the alcohol
he just can't
demon.
seem to shake demons, and the demons found him again. So he, like, you know what, bro? Probably talked to his brother. You know what, bro? I'm having demons again. Let me take time off. You deal with what you got to deal with AEW. let me deal with my stuff, let me go
Uh,
to go re-enter rehab again.
yeah, I think that this is something that Jeff Hardy needs, ladies and gentlemen. And I'll say this much: I don't know too many people who are substance abusers or anything of that nature, but I'll tell you this much: if you have a problem, ladies and gentlemen, if you have a problem, and I'm being serious here, if
Yeah,
you
this
have
is
a
the dude.
problem,
Yeah.
yeah, if you have a problem with substance abuse, with pills or anything of that nature, go get some help.
Hell,
Don't try to deny yourself that you don't have a problem. Just go get the help. Just get the
hell, if,
help.
yeah, hell, if you have demons and you don't do substances, and you just thinking, oh, I'm gonna kill myself, or oh, I'm gonna hurt myself, or anything of that matter. Um, please get help.
Yeah, go
You
get
know,
some help. Go get some help, folks,
I've dealt
because
with I've dealt with issues before where I got so upset because my mind was racing that I would lash out at people, and there was one point where I'm like, I need to get help,
yeah,
therapy. I'm I'm better off. I haven't gotten angry and gotten my brain's been actually pretty peaceful, you know, because I got the help I needed and I got that outlet and I got all my emotions out and stuff like that.
which is healthy.
But that's a healthy way of doing it. Don't go
Yeah,
like I'm gonna take this drug or I'm gonna drink until my liver gives out.
yeah.
And don't do that.
Tyler's
Please,
right.
please,
Tyler's right.
please just go get help. You
Yeah,
know.
go seek help, guys. I'm being serious here, and I hope that Jeff Hardy recovers from whatever he's recovering from, and I'm glad that Tony Khan is on his side. I'm glad that everything, and
Everybody's
I
on his
don't,
side. Everybody
yeah,
supports.
I'm not gonna kick him when he's down, and I'm not gonna do that, and I don't want fans to do that either. Um, it is a very serious situation, and whatever he's dealing with, I hope he gets the help, and I hope that he recovers very nicely and strong. And and I'm going to say this also. I'm also going to add to this as well. Tony Khan made a mistake with the Hardys. He should have, when he brought the Hardys back into AEW, he should have treated the Hardys like he did Sting. Now Sting only wrestles when necessary, or when it's a special occasion. And that is what Tony Khan should have done here with the Hardys. Because the Hardys cannot wrestle like they used to back in the
No,
days
they're
when
not
they
young spring chickens
they're
anymore. They're in
not
their
any
40s.
no,
They're in their
they're
40s. They're not. They're
no.
not the 20. They're not the 20-something-year-old guys from the Attitude Era
Yeah.
anymore. This ain't
And
1999. This is
right.
2023.
And this is the problem that I have with Tony Khan with some of these wrestlers. He's a fan of them. And Tony Khan, you have to learn to be a boss here. You have to learn to protect your wrestlers of a certain age, like Sting and all of these people. These people are
Yeah, I
not.
don't.
You can't
Speaking of
turn the
things,
clock.
yeah. Let me jump into. Let me segue off of this because I want to talk about Sting for a minute here. Um, do you know how incredibly stupid that ladder spot was last night?
Oh my God!
Incredibly freaking stupid. Because guess what happened after this freaking stunt happened?
He busted his
It is
lip
being
open.
it is being reported that Sting injured himself. Legit injured himself. And I saw and I know why because when he jumped off the tables are like 10 feet away from the ring where he jumped from with the ladder.
And you're right.
He nearly almost completely cleared the dang. He nearly almost missed the damn. Fell
and
short of the
killed
damn table.
and killed himself.
Damn near killed himself. And that's part of the reason why Tony Khan should learn to say no.
Yeah, you
Like,
know,
dude, you're like, I'd have been like, dude, you're 62. There's no
yeah.
way in hell you're making this jump.
I'll tell you this much, ladies and gentlemen. I'll tell you this much. If Tyler and I were AEW's head writers, and we were sitting in the room, because all of the producers and everything, they sit down with the wrestlers before the show even started, and they go over exactly what's going to happen in the match. Me and Tyler, we looked at each other and we would look at Sting and we were like, "You're not doing this spot. You're not doing this spot.
Yeah, I would have looked at
Your
him straight in
partner
his
can
face,
take the spot. Your partner can take the spot, but not you."
like, dude,
Um,
your partner is literally Darby Allin, who is 20 years younger than you, 20, 30 years younger than you. Okay, he's like in his 20s. He's known to jump off high spots. They're doing death-defying spots. We've seen it before from Darby. Let Darby do it. He
right,
can do it. He can jump 10 feet, you know, to the tables. You sure as hell can't.
right.
Hell,
Um,
the jumps that you actually made clean, Sting, were not 10 feet away. Okay?
no,
The tables weren't 10 feet away. They were directly below you.
and I'll tell
All
you, and
you had
I'll
to do was just jump down.
right, and I'll tell you this much, ladies and gentlemen. According to multiple reports, and this is true to the testament. The actual spot was is he was supposed to have him in the middle of the table, the two tables, and then he's supposed to come off the top of the ladder and splash through both tables and break them. Well, what happened was is when Sting leaped off the ladder, he miscalculated
Mm-hmm.
the leap. He miscalculated the leap and he miscalculated the landing spot, the blind spot. So he busted himself up really good last night, and I saw it when he couldn't get up anymore. And I said to
I
my I
legit was,
was looking
look, when
like
I saw
this.
that, yo, when I
Mm,
saw that and he was like this and he couldn't even get up, I'm like, yeah, you just killed yourself, Sting. Good job. Good job. You're legit hurt, Sting. You shouldn't be
I
making those jumps.
I'm
Hell,
sorry. This should
hell,
be the
you had
last
a
thing.
dude, dude, Sting had a busted up neck where he had to retire for like 5 years. And
I'll
you're
tell
telling me he's trying to do these crazy spots knowing that history?
I'm
Come
gonna
on, Tony.
I'm
Tell
gonna
him no next time.
yeah, I'm gonna just say this, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just gonna say this. Um, I don't want to see Sting anymore in any of these high spots. Once he recovers from this injury or whatever injury he has, I want Sting to just keep his feet on the ground in a match. And be it, if you want to do a tag match with Allen, that's fine. But no more of these crazy spots. Tony Khan, the man is 62 years old. He's not 18. He's not 22. He's not 30. He's not none of those ages. Tony,
And
he
and
has been
also, yeah, 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 he's not a young spring chicken anymore. But even when he was younger, when the hell did Sting ever do a high
right,
spot?
right, right, right. Exactly. You're right, Tyler.
I've
You're
never
absolutely.
seen
I'm
that man. Whether it was
not
in
in not
T,
in.
it was if it was in TNA or if it was like hell. I watched Nitro on Peacock. When the hell does this man even do a high spot? I've never seen this man do a high spot.
Yeah. Well,
And now
I'll
he's
tell.
acting like and now he's acting like he's the freaking second coming of Jeff Hardy.
Right, right, and
No,
again, like
dude.
unreal. Yeah, Tyler and I, we're gonna discuss Dynamite this Saturday. We're gonna sit down
Oh,
and
I'm gonna
discuss it.
go in depth because I have more to say on the matter.
Yeah, we're gonna discuss it, ladies and gentlemen. We want to make sure that we have every juicy topic for you, ladies and gentlemen, on Elite Talk. I'll tell you this much: like
Let
this
me
thing,
tell you something, bro. We're gonna have enough juice that's gonna fill a damn cup. All
yeah,
right,
yeah, if you
if you
will.
will. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Come on, guys. You gotta love that Dusty Rhodes impersonation. You gotta love it, man. But next up,
Yeah,
there
well,
was a mis-
wait, before you go on, Tyler, I have another
okay.
story for everybody.
All right, another
Triple
topic.
H, yes, another juicy hot topic, ladies and gentlemen, courtesy of Ringside News. Apparently, Triple H has stopped Vince McMahon of the WWE from firing LA Knight. LA Knight is one of the most popular names in WWE. And now that Triple H is behind the creative of WWE, he has saved the 40-year-old superstar's job. Apparently, Vince McMahon wants to fire LA Knight because he's not popular enough.
Are you
Um,
freaking kidding me, Vince McMahon? Do you not hear the crowd every week? Are you that damn senile? Are you going deaf in the ears? Are you dumb, Vince McMahon? Oh wait, yes you are. You should get out of the damn company while you're at it. I'm done with this. I'm done with this dude, man. I'm done. And there's also a report that Triple H and Vince McMahon are arguing over the damn Money in the Bank winner because Vince McMahon wants a stupid ass YouTube celebrity to win the damn thing.
wait. I'm glad that you brought that up because I'm gonna piggyback off of that. Apparently, ladies and gentlemen, because I have another juicy hot topic for you. Apparently, ladies and gentlemen, apparently this happened last week.
Yep.
Vince McMahon and Triple H are butting heads over the Bloodline tag team match. Apparently, Triple H has a finish, and so does Vince McMahon. So now they have come up with two finishes for the match. But now
Now here's
here's the
here's the
question.
thing.
Here's the question: which finish will win out?
Here's the thing. Here's the thing.
Go ahead, Tyler. I'm sorry.
I don't mind this whole tribal chief thing, the whole Civil War thing. And honestly, both finishes would be the right finish in my eyes because I love all four guys. So I don't I that doesn't bother me as much as the whole LA Knight Logan Paul debacle going on. You know, that bothers me more than that.
I,
Because Logan Paul, he's just a YouTube celebrity.
yeah, I'll tell
He
you this.
shouldn't be winning the damn thing.
I'll tell you
That's like
this part.
that's like David Arquette going to WCW, winning the world
Right,
title. What happened?
right.
That
I'll tell
killed that
you.
company.
Right. I'll tell you this much, ladies and gentlemen. I'll tell you this much, and I'll say this. I'll say this. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that. And I'll tell you something. You know, when I watch Money in the Bank, I always like a surprise when it comes to the winner, but not this kind of surprise. What I mean is somebody else on the roster winning that briefcase, like
You
an
know what?
LA
You
Knight
know
or
what?
a
Let me
Damian
piggyback off.
Priest.
Let me piggyback off of that.
Yeah,
If it ain't or if it ain't LA Knight, the surprise would be the right surprise would be Damian Priest.
yeah, and
I
I
would not
wouldn't
be
have
upset at all if Damian Priest won the damn
no,
thing. I
no.
like Damian.
I like Damian Priest, and I think he deserves something like that. I think he deserves something like that. And if he wins
He's
that Money in the Bank ladder match, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not going to have an issue with it. I'm not having an
I'd be
issue with
like
it at all.
I'd be like, okay, push this guy to the goddamn moon. He deserves it. Push him to strap the damn rocket to him.
Right.
I'm for it. You know? And he's and here's the thing. That's also the same thing with the women's match. If Zoe Stark, my pick, doesn't win and Io Sky wins, screw it, strap her to the damn rocket.
Well, yeah, again, Tyler, I agree with both your assessment. I agree with the entire assessment. Ladies and gentlemen, again, like I said before, and I'll say it again, I either want Damian Priest or LA Knight to win the Money in the Bank. Logan Paul winning the Money in the Bank will be the wrong booking decision. It
Do you
will
know what
be
I
a horrible booking
yeah.
decision.
Do you
And
know
if
what I
you
think
don't go ahead, Tyler, I'm
do
sorry.
you know what I think that would be? That would be a spit in the face, slap in the face to all the other talent who worked so hard
And
to get a
bust their
push.
ass.
Bust their ass in the indies, you know, in
And
bingo
get
halls,
qualified.
other, not just that.
Hmm.
Pe- this goes past, the qualifying matches.
Right, right, right.
Him being a heel and being a big star to just insert himself to the match, whatever. Fine.
Okay.
I don't care. But ha- but it's a lot. It's a slap in the face to those who were working in bingo halls, working in the flea market. Because
Right.
yes, they have wrestling matches at flea markets sometimes. Um, Working, these smaller venues. You know, getting paid with a hot dog.
Right.
They don't even get paid for indies. They just get
Right.
paid food. Um, so to go from peanuts to getting millions, and to work your ass off to be in the WWE, for Logan Paul to just insert himself because he gets millions off of YouTube.
Yeah, I agree. I
And
agree.
when and they want and they want to and Vince wants to push this guy because he gets millions off of YouTube. Oh, he has that star power because he's a YouTuber.
So what?
So freaking what? You're talking to wrestling fans. I would be mad if my favorite YouTuber won the damn thing. I'd be mad if myself got inserted in the damn match and they told me I'm winning. I would told if I was in that match and they told me I was winning, I'm like, nah, change it. I don't want to win it. I'm just a YouTuber.
Right.
I don't want to win the damn thing. Give it to somebody else
Yeah.
who
Screw
worked
me.
their ass off.
Right. Screw me out of the briefcase. I don't
Hell,
care.
you know what I would do? You know what I would do? Like, if I didn't have a tube in my head, I would have said, you know what? Do you know what? Hell, have me almost win, have a wrestler push me off the damn ladder onto tables outside the ring and just
Right.
incapacitate me for the rest of the
Right.
damn match.
Right. Right. And that'll be the end of you for the night.
That would be
That'll
the end of me.
that'll that'll do it.
That'll
Um.
do it. That'll do it for me. Sayonara. Thank you for having me in the match.
Right.
You know,
I,
but don't have me win the damn thing because I'm some famous YouTuber.
right.
Like, no.
So, ladies and gentlemen,
Oh, and Rob just commented he owes you big time for covering.
oh, thank you, Rob. I appreciate it. I'm having fun with Tyler. We've got okay. I've got three juicy stories still to come, ladies and gentlemen. But
I've
I
got
just
a
want.
few. I've got one that's like incredibly friggin' dicey though.
Oh, okay. Well,
That,
we're gonna have fun tonight, then, ladies and
I'm gonna
gentlemen.
I'm
So,
gonna go with this one too because I got a rant for it. I got a rant here.
okay.
Sonya
Well,
Deville revealed. Sonya Deville revealed. I think to a news outlet. I think it was like Wrestling Inc. or something where I saw that.
hmm
Sonya Deville revealed that she had to fight for promo time in her whole entire career. Had to fight Vince McMahon for promo time. That's how you know her career has fallen. In NXT, she didn't have to fight for shit. She was a star in NXT. This MMA badass who fought and was choking people out left and right on NXT TV and on pay-per-views. And then she comes up to the main roster, and now she's got to fight for promo time, fight for TV time. Come
I,
on, Vince.
I'll tell you this much. When somebody, I've said this a million times. I've said this a million times, not only on my show, ladies and gentlemen, but I've said this on different streams and whoever I'm working with. If Vince McMahon doesn't respect you or he doesn't believe in your talent, ladies and gentlemen, he will do anything. And when I mean anything,
For
I mean
anything.
anything to make sure that your life is a living hell when you walk through the WWE
Now
doors.
here's the thing. Here's the thing, though, right? Here's what pisses me off about Vince and Sonya and other people like Sonya, right?
Go for it, Tyler.
All right. I see a trend here, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it pisses me off to no end. Sonya Deville comes out as gay.
Mm-hmm.
Darren Young comes out as gay.
Mm-hmm.
Freaking Chris Canyon comes out as gay.
Mm-hmm.
After that happened, What happened to their careers in WWE? Out
Floundered,
the window. Out the window.
floundered.
Floundered after that.
It's just like with the
That just tells
Japanese.
me.
It's
That just tells me that's a big tell to me. That's a big tell, and that's the
yeah,
biggest reason why that they don't get pushed.
yeah.
It's
I'll tell
because
you
they're
this.
gay. It's because they're gay. It has nothing to do with their talent. He doesn't believe. Oh, I don't believe in you. You know that doesn't mean anything.
But
Hell,
what does
he
it?
doesn't
But
care.
what does?
He doesn't care. He doesn't care about talent if they're gay or if he doesn't like them.
Well, I'll tell you this much. I
And
think that.
and it pisses me off to no end.
Yeah, I mean,
And I've said this countless times about Sony. I've said this countless damn times on different episodes of this
yeah,
show.
because she's been saddlebagged. She's been saddlebagged with so much garbage booking. It's ridiculous. And they over script her in the promos. They just over. I'll tell you this much, ladies and gentlemen. If I had a wrestling promotion, okay, and I had a wrestler. Okay, let's say the wrestler comes to me and they say, "Oh, Earl, by the way, I'm lesbian or I'm gay."
So
Does that matter? So what?
yeah, I'd be like,
So
so
what?
fucking what? If
So
you can
what?
wrestle,
So
you can
what?
wrestle. I'm still gonna book you on the show. Who gives a
Well, I
shit?
mean, who cares? Who
I
you
don't care about
love,
your name.
ladies and gentlemen, who you love is nobody's business. It's nobody's business who you love.
Well, apparently it's Vince McMahon's sorry ass's business.
Well, it shouldn't
Uh,
be. Who
and,
you love,
and the thing too is what makes it laughable
right?
is that WWE does Pride parades. They support Pride.
That's
Spare
what I
me.
mean. I'm
Here's
glad
the
you
thing.
brought that up.
Every time I see that,
Preach it, Tyler. Preach it.
I say, you know what, Vince Man, spare me the bullshit. Spare me the fucking bullshit.
You know, here's the.
Darren Young got screwed because he was gay.
Mhm.
Chris Kenyon got screwed by you because he was gay. Sonya Deville gets screwed by you because she's gay. Spare me the bullshit.
Listen, listen here, listen. You know, this company, as I said before, I'll say it again. I grew up on WWE. Okay, I grew up on this company,
Me
but
too,
this
man.
company, yeah, and this company, ladies and gentlemen, always talks two sides out of their butt cheek because their mission statement, ladies and gentlemen, doesn't match their actions.
Nope.
Now you come here and you says, "Oh, be a bully. Don't be a bully. Be a star." But you bullied Mauro Ranello out of a job.
Oh,
You,
That wasn't Vince that bullied him.
oh yeah, that was
It was
JBL.
that was
But I'm
JBL.
sure.
What
Uh,
they did, what WWE there was right. They had moved Morrow to NXT, and they just split them up. You know, 'cause
yeah,
they don't need to be
yeah,
right. Ignoring the issue would be, keeping Morrow on SmackDown with JBL. That would be the mistake.
yeah. That would have been a
They
mistake.
did that. They did that right. I do commend WWE for that. Okay,
Yeah, yeah. Okay,
going
okay.
through a great
Scratch
issue,
that.
and Morrow with the history of him having mental health issues, we're moving you to NXT, so you don't have to deal with that shit
Yeah,
with
yeah,
JBL. We're
but you
moving
know
you to NXT.
something. Yeah, this company's mission statement is all out of whack. Because this company, they said be a bully, be a star, but you still bully look what you did with Nia Jax and all of these other wrestlers that have left the WWE. They were pressured into getting the COVID shot. And because they didn't want to get the COVID shot, now they're fired because
Now
you
here's the
can't.
no, that's different. That's different too, because you're working with other people. You're
Oh
touching
yeah,
other
well
people.
yeah, yeah,
That
yeah.
goes
That's
with the
true.
job.
That is
That's
true.
not bullying. That's trying to make sure you're doing the right freaking thing so no one gets COVID.
Right, right. Oh,
That's the
okay,
right thing. So that's not bullying. That's a
okay.
completely different scenario, bro.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I guess I'm all out of car wax. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I digress. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, anyway, like I said before, I'll say it again, ladies and gentlemen. The company just okay. I gave some very poor examples, and I do apologize. Very poor examples. It doesn't match what I was gonna say. This company, like I said
No,
before, if they
Liv is not fully gay, right? She likes guys too. The only thing that bugs Vince is that you know people are gay. Like fully gay, like
Or
bisexuals.
if you're, or even if you're Japanese, ladies and gentlemen, and you can't speak English, Vince makes a
Oh
clown
yeah,
out of
that too.
you.
He's also a racist too. He's also a fucking
Yeah,
racist.
the
Oh,
man
oh,
makes a
let's
clown
give
out of you.
Kofi Kingston a pity title run and then have him job out to Brock Lesnar on a SmackDown.
Right.
That's dumb. That's racist. Honestly, that's really racist because you just gave him a pity run. Same thing
Yeah.
with Mark Henry in 2011, pity run with the world title.
Right. And look what they
And
did
you
with
can and you can
Oscar.
say oh, but The Rock is black. He's half black. They only care about people who are half of something, right? They half-ass it. That's what it is, right? They half-ass shit. They they act like they care by half caring. Oh, you're half black, whatever. Oh, you're somewhat gay because you're bisexual,
I just
right?
think that's ridiculous.
It's dumb. It is dumb.
Like I said before, I'll say it again, ladies and gentlemen. If I had a wrestling promotion and I had a female wrestler or a male wrestler, and they came to me and they're like, "Oh, I'm gay, I'm lesbian," who cares?
I don't give a
Who
shit.
cares? Who
You're,
cares?
all I care about is your freaking ring.
Your talent in the ring is the most important thing to me. I don't care whether you're gay. I don't care whether you have Jewish faith. I don't care whether you come from. I don't care where you come from. As long as you produce in the ring, and as long as you can cut a decent promo to invest the audience in the feud, that's the only thing I care about.
And also
Anything
let me
after that it doesn't matter.
yeah, and also let me piggyback off the Liv thing, right? Look how long. You know what it took for her to win the freaking title? Fan backlash.
Right,
That's what it took. Fan backlash
right.
for her to get that briefcase and for her to win the damn title. Fan backlash. So my take isn't even true. That first take I just said isn't even true. My original take is true. It took fan backlash for her to win the title because in this point she was booked pretty prominently.
Right,
To be honest with you, but she was always losing in tag team division matches.
right.
Always losing everywhere else. She was on TV. She was having competitive matches. She was before she won the damn title. Guess what? Guess what? She was booked as another
Right,
Sonya Deville
right,
on TV, but losing in competitive fashion.
right.
They
And
booked
not
some.
and, and not booked correctly either.
No, and that's and here's what's happening now. Back now. Yeah, she won the tag titles. Whatever.
Okay,
The tag
so
titles are meaningless. The tag titles are
right,
meaningless. Let's face it. But also, they had her lose the titles to a fake injury, a scripted injury.
right.
What for? I don't see. I haven't heard of any plans for Liv outside the company. I didn't. I didn't know she was on vacation because she wasn't on vacation. What the? Why were they booking her the way that she was? Because she's a bisexual.
So what?
So fucking what if you're part of the community? I don't give a shit. If I was a booker, I don't give a shit.
Like I
I don't
said
give a damn.
before, like I said before, I'll say it again, ladies. I don't mean to beat this with a dead horse. I don't care who you love. That is not irrelevant to me. That is irrelevant. What you should be caring about and what you really should be caring about is the person connecting with the audience. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the most important thing when you come on camera. Because if you can't connect with the audience, you are going to be as flat as a pancake. You're not going to have any personality. The audience will find you boring. And before you know it, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to get a pink slip because you can't do what is being asked. You should not be, you should not be, what's the word I'm looking for? You should not be discriminated against because of who you love. Nobody, that's nobody's business.
And it's
That's
not just
nobody's business.
and it's not just that too. You can't be discriminated against because you are black.
Yes, yeah, you're black, white.
Asian.
Jew, Gentile, or whatever. It doesn't matter. Whether
Yeah,
you
yeah,
come
yeah.
from Mars or green or whatever, it doesn't matter. We should
Now that
treat
would be
each other
that would
equally.
be that would be kind of weird though. Imagine WWE just going to Mars. Hey, we signed this Martian. I'd be like, no, aliens are real. Oh shit. I'd be like, oh shit, aliens are real.
Well, you know what I mean, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, I
Anyway, I
know, but
digress.
I wanted to bring some humor there.
I
Um,
know.
be like, oh damn, aliens are real. Holy shit, we're not alone.
Run for
Uh,
your lives, ladies and gentlemen.
run.
Anyway.
No, I wouldn't run.
Oh,
I'm like,
God.
they could be a night alien, so I can't really care. But
Yeah, but,
if they start
but
bringing out the blaster, run. The
right.
Martial
But
blaster. The whole pew pew, run.
yeah, right. Watch Killer Clowns from Outer Space, and you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, ladies and
Now
gentlemen.
watch freaking Looney Tunes with the Martian
Right,
dude, with the pew
right,
pew.
right.
But
But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I want to talk about this next story, ladies and gentlemen. And of course, here he comes again, ladies and gentlemen. Here he comes again. Mr. Eric Bitter Bischoff.
oh
Again,
god,
again, again. This this fool came on Twitter after the Forbidden Door was over and says, and I quote, Bischoff elaborated and he made it clear that he was not impressed with Jack Perry's performance at the Forbidden Door. He said, and I quote, he says, listen, it didn't look believable to me. He says, actually, I don't want to embarrass him too much, but I think he's out of place in AEW. Bischoff said, I can put one finger on it, and I know the fans find him not interesting. And that's the way I feel about Perry competing for the IWGP heavyweight title at the Forbidden Door. He said the performance made no sense.
now
And
with
then
the
he
in ring
says,
ability, I don't see where he's coming from. With the him not being over with the fans, that's why the heel turn happened. Because he was starting to dwindle. So I do see his point there. He's right there, right? But he's also wrong with the in-ring ability.
no, I'm
That part's wrong. But him not being over as he once was back in 2019, 2020. That's what I agree with that, because that's why the heel turn had initially happened. That's why
yeah,
he came out. That's why he came out on Wednesday with his father's jacket in the shades.
right. I'll tell you this much. I'm getting sick of this Eric Bischoff. I'm getting sick of this man. This man has ever since he had that falling out with Tony Khan in 2009, he has been on top of AEW all over the place. This man keeps bashing this company. Enough already, Mr. Bischoff. Enough. When are you going to start looking in the mirror and knowing that you're bitter because your organization floundered, because you didn't know how to run it?
That's
You
exactly why he's bashing AEW, dude. Because he's like, oh, they're doing the same thing I'm doing. Oh, they're trying to compete with WWE. Oh, wait, they're better than me. Oh no, they're better than me. And he's angry, and like you said, bitter. He is angry and bitter because this company is doing way better in booking than you are. Oh,
yeah,
guess why you're booking stuff, Mr. Eric Bischoff? Oh, let's push old man Hogan down our throats. Let's push
right,
a drunk Scott Hall down our throats. Let's push
right.
Kevin Nash down our throats. Let's
I
push this guy down our throats.
I
That
just
guy down our throats. And
yeah,
hold on, and any younger
I'm
talent?
sorry.
No, you're good. And any other talent? The younger talent, like Chris Jericho, Chris Benoit, you know, Who else? Uh, Guerrero, both Guerreros, Chavo and Eddie. Um, uh, who else? A lot of the other younger talent, right? Who were being
Yeah,
booked prominently prior to 1995, 96. Before the NWO, they were being booked prominently. They were fine. They were great. Also, your dumbass fired Stone Cold Steve Austin via fax.
right.
Doofus.
Yeah,
And you're telling me, and you're wondering why. Oh, why is my company not better than AEW? Why didn't we last? Well, I just told you why, you idiot.
yeah. And I'll tell you this much. I'll tell you this much. This man has been bashing AEW all over the place ever since he had this podcast. This guy, he first of all, he bashed All Out. Then he goes and says that this is gonna fail. Collision is gonna fail. This is gonna fail. That's
Oh,
gonna
that's what
fail.
pissed me off. That's the thing that set me off. Oh, Collision episode 1 wasn't that good. It's gonna fit. The ratings tell you otherwise because guess what happened, Mr. Eric Bischoff? They gave TNT the highest prime time in that time slot, 8 o'clock on a Saturday. Do you know what TNT used to show at 8 o'clock on a Saturday?
Movies.
Random movies that no one cared about. That's why their
Yeah.
ratings were low on Saturdays. Once Collision, once Collision came about, they got the highest ratings in the 8 o'clock time slot from 8 to 10. They got the highest ratings
That's because
in network history.
yeah. And that's and that and that's and that's that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Mic drop and leave the room because I'll tell you this. I'll tell you this much, ladies and gentlemen.
You
I'll
know what
say
I
this.
got? You know what I gotta say to that mic drop?
Uh,
Boom, bitch.
yeah. You know, I mean, Bischoff is just he's just ridiculous. His comments about Tony Khan are baseless. And I'll tell you this much about Eric Bischoff. I'll say this point about Eric Bischoff. When he was running WCW, first of all, he used to hire people that had no business being in the wrestling business because they didn't know what they were doing. Second of all, he wasted the TBS money. He wasted the TBS money. All of that revenue he made from commercials and advertisement and all that, he wasted it because he didn't know what he was doing with the damn
You
organization.
want to know?
And
You want to know? You want to know why it flopped? It was because it's yes,
mismanagement.
part of it. You were right. Yeah, you're right there. But the reason why, and this is using TBS money. He over relied, and I'm agreeing with you here. He over relied on using Ted Turner as a crutch. Once they sold to AOL in 2001, shit hit the fan.
Yeah,
Shit
because
hit
he
the fan.
didn't know what he was doing.
Thank you.
He was
Good sir.
hiring he was hiring the wrong people. He was hiring executives that had no they didn't even know what wrestling was.
He
And
hired, dude. He hired a freaking TV writer. Not a TV writer. A guy who didn't know shit about wrestling. And you know who
no.
that guy is. You know who that guy is, right?
Yeah.
Vince freaking Russo. Oh, let's make professional wrestling into reality freaking TV. Let's turn wrestling into goddamn Kardashian land.
It's just and I'll tell you this much, ladies and gentlemen. I used to watch WCW. And in his glory days, it was fine. But once Eric Bischoff got his hands on it, it just went to seed. The whole thing went to see because he didn't know what he was doing. The man was just
Bro, Damien, please be quiet because you're acting like a WWE head right now. Collision was great. That Where Nothing was actually decent. You're just hating because you like WWE more than AEW.
I'm not even going to entertain that.
And that's why Gooley had a problem with you, because you pick and choose what you want to watch or what you like. And sure, you can like WWE, but don't bash AEW because you like WWE more.
I'll tell you
Enough
this.
enough with the tribalism bullshit.
Yeah, I mean, I'll tell you this much, ladies and gentlemen. I'll tell you this much. You all need to stop hating on AEW.
And that also goes with AEW fans.
Yeah, stop
Sure,
hating.
Does WWE have its flaws? Yes. Does AEW have their flaws? Yes. And we've seen it.
Like some of you fans,
the women's division was ass in 2019. It was ass. 2020, it was ass. 2021, it was getting there. 2022 was good. But to sit there and just pick and choose and to bash this ain't the Monday Night War.
No,
how? Freaking AEW ain't on a night the same night as freaking WWE anymore.
No, they're not.
NXT decided to up and move because they didn't want competition.
No.
Yes, and yes, I also bash AEW for the tribalism nonsense too, because Tony Khan goes out there and says bash WWE every week.
Right.
I hate that shit.
I'm going to say this, ladies and gentlemen. Both organizations are not perfect. Okay, they're not perfect by any stretch of imagination. But here's the thing that I don't like.
And it's not the Divas division anymore. This ain't 2012.
No, right.
It's the women's division. Also, some of the storylines are not good. I will say that. Some of the storylines are not good. Some of the gimmicks do. I do agree with that. But to say a whole company sucks because it has flaws. WWE is all good because they don't have flaws. They got great storylines. No, they don't. Hell, Impact doesn't have some good storylines.
No. Here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen. Here's the thing. I'm just getting fed up with. Oh, we lost Tyler. I'm getting fed up with AEW and with some of the fans of AEW. You can't. Tyler's back.
I gotta stop fat throwing in the lead button. God damn it. Let me read the comments. AEW is a ripoff of W. No, it's not.
No, it's not. No, listen, guys.
No, AEW is its own goddamn thing.
You're being a WWE shrill now.
You're basically just a WWE shill, and this is why Gooley has problems with it.
Yeah. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. I want you all to stop bashing this company. I want from the fans to Bischoff to even Jim Bitter Cornette. Stop bashing the AEW.
Honestly, with Jim Cornette, he just hates everything that's not 1980s.
Yeah, I know.
He even bashes WWE. He bashes Impact. He bashes every damn company because it's not 1986 anymore. I bet you the only company that he doesn't bash or he didn't bash was when the NWA returned initially in 2019. Because that felt old school. That felt like 1986.
Yeah,
it ain't that anymore, Jim Cornette.
Yeah, I just, here's the thing, folks. Here's the thing.
No, hell no, they're not. That's another That's another bad take, Damien. Do I see a woman taking her shirt off to reveal her boobs, like in the Attitude Era? No. Do I see mud matches? Do I see bra and panty matches? Do I see yes, there's blood.
Culture.
Yes, not in this culture, of course. which is why it's not like the Attitude Era at all, not even the
No,
slightest.
no, no.
You can't even get that far in today's age. Hell
No,
no.
no. You
Not even, but
you
not even the early days of the Ruthless Aggression era. You can get past that shit.
yeah, you
Remember,
can't.
hey guys, remember HLA? Can't do that now.
No, you can't. You
Um,
can't do those things now in wrestling. You just
and
can't
I'm
do those
happy
things.
about that. I'm thrilled. You can't do that in wrestling
You
now.
can't
But
do that
but the
because you
call
will.
but to call AEW the second coming of the Attitude Era is it basically copying the Attitude Era. That is a bold faced lie. Oh,
Yeah,
they have blood. Well, Impact has blood.
right.
Hell, I saw a damn match where freaking what's his face Steve Macklin was stapling a guy's head, or no, it was actually Killer Kelly using a goddamn staple gun on people, making them bleed. That's not
And
Attitude Era shit. That's just edgy wrestling.
and it's just like in the Forbidden Door, ladies and gentlemen. When Will Offspring went there and used the fork spot.
Yeah, I'm telling you, Greg John, bro. He's having it. He's on fire. He's on fire with these bad takes today, man.
Yeah, I'll tell you this much, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh,
I'm gonna say,
Greg, dude. I want that game, but the problem is that
hello,
I
Gregor
have
John.
the
How are
money.
you?
Here's my problem with the whole AW game thing. I have the money. It's in my piggy bank, but I got a digital Xbox.
Hmm.
I can't pay for something with real cash if I only have a digital Xbox.
No, no, that's no good.
I can't. Yeah. My cash is null and void at that point. But anyway, back to the
Yeah. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, yeah. So that was one of the juicy hot topics, ladies and gentlemen, and we just wanted to bring that out to you and get our take on it. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's go back to WWE for a second, and a courtesy of Wrestling Inc., ladies and gentlemen. WWE personnel reportedly is trying to Vince proof their bookings with creative. Now, here's something that they have done. Here's something that they have done. Uh, Reportedly, the WWE has made numerous changes to Raw and SmackDown, and they have in
no, because they
advance.
no Damien because they did that spot countless times for years in every freaking company, dude.
Right. They have changed the way they have done SmackDown and Raw. By WWE officials have now sent the script in advance to Triple H and the writing team, so that this way Vince McMahon doesn't have his hand in it. Now,
Bro, I'm laughing so hard at this
so apparently,
because there goes Triple H undercutting Vince again. Like
yeah, and
look at this badass he is, bro.
Yep. According to a new report from Fightful Select, McMahon has generally been avoided tampering with advertised matches, where while there have been some exceptions to the rule, such as Bailey and Shotzi. Now, if you all don't know this and you all don't know what happened here, Vince McMahon canceled he pulled the plug on Bailey and Shotzi's match. Now, Bailey was supposed to take on Shotzi at SmackDown for her spot in the women's ladder match coming up this
Listen,
Saturday.
listen, I get it because Shotzi is nowhere near over than what she was in NXT. Let's be real.
And
She
Triple
comes
H,
out she comes out to dead silence
right.
now.
So Triple H tried to make good on his promise and booked the match. So now Triple H has a thing that he calls the Vince proof booking. And here's how it works. The scripts that Triple H have made for either Raw, SmackDown, or a pay-per-view get sent to him via text instead of instead of the backstage delivery person delivering the script. Triple H gets the script via text. He then he then transfers those bookings into his laptop, and then this way he just prints out the script, gets the talent secretly behind the scenes, and runs the show himself. This caused a major problem with Vince McMahon because when he found out about this, ladies and gentlemen, apparently, according to Fightful Select, they were in an argument backstage last week on SmackDown. They butting heads. Vince McMahon says to Triple H, "I want to be part of creative. You cannot go out without my input, and this is the way it's supposed to go." Apparently Vince McMahon had a hand in the go home show. He had a hand in it, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said before, I'll say it again. No matter what you do, no matter what you do, Vince McMahon has to have his paws and fingerprints on every ding dong thing that Triple H tries to do. And my point is, and my whole thing in here is, why can't you be happy? Why can't you just stay on the sidelines and know that this man is not trying to ruin your company? He's trying to enhance it. And he's
You want to
trying
know
to,
why? You want to know why?
yes.
Because he'd rather die in that damn chair than retire.
I mean, it's just ridiculous. I think this. I mean, you're acting like
And that's why
children here.
that's why when he retires in 2021, everybody was just like, don't hold a candle to Vince staying gone. Yes, you guys can be happy for right now. You guys get good booking for a little bit, but don't hold don't hold a candle to him still being gone, because he's gonna find a way to come back. He did it before. Look what happened in the '90s with the drug trial.
Right.
He was under fire for that. What happened? Paid off the feds. He's back in the business. What happened here with the whole rape thing that he was doing behind the scenes? The whole affair thing? What happened there? He paid off the feds. He's back in the damn company.
Yep.
He's not going to stay gone, and it pisses me off because the dude committed freaking sexual assault. He committed freaking drug distribution. What else? He helped the guy get away with murder for like 30 years
Yep.
until he got put on trial. What else?
Oh, and
When
don't forget
when Stone Cold beat his wife.
yeah. I
He
mean,
got under the damn rug.
yep. And then yeah. I'll tell you this much, ladies and gentlemen. Vince McMahon is an old fart bag. The man is out of touch. The man needs help. The man needs to stay away from WWE. He cannot book anything correctly. When he gets his hands on something, ladies and gentlemen, it goes to bed. It goes to seed. It doesn't work. What you're trying to do
Now,
is
in my
this.
terms, because I do curse, right? It goes to shit.
Yeah, well, yes, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, it is just.
Don't worry about it, bro. This show is completely uncensored.
Yeah. It goes to shit, ladies and gentlemen. There you go.
Yes, it just goes to shit. Like, it's just bad. Look what happened. Look what happened. I think it was like we had a good Raw before. The next week it was hot garbage. It was
Right,
garbage.
right. It was voted the worst
And
Raw, ladies and gentlemen.
it was voted the worst Raw. Even by us, it was the worst Raw. We were
Of
ranting.
course. Oh
We were
yeah,
ranting for like a good hour. We were literally ranting for a good hour after 11 o'clock hit. After the
yeah.
show ended. Um,
I couldn't wait
and
to
it
get
came
that
out,
off my chest.
and it came out, I think the next day. Vince came in There was like a billion rewrites of the show. I'm like, are you freaking kidding me?
Yeah, yeah, and that's it's just like what he did at WrestleMania. It's just like what he did the night after WrestleMania. If you remember, ladies and gentlemen, the night after WrestleMania, 15 minutes before the show started, he goes to Triple H and says, "Well, I'm going to run creative tonight, and I'm running this show." So he takes Triple H's script, he takes the production meeting over, and he throws the script in the garbage.
And guess what
Then
was
he,
supposed to happen? Guess what was supposed to happen with Triple H's script? Braun Breaker was going to get a call up.
yes,
Um, the who else was going to get? I think it was Carmelo Hayes was going to get a call up.
yeah, they were supposed to get a surprise from Carmelo Hayes. We were supposed to get some there were at least 6 or 7 surprises, ladies and gentlemen, that was supposed to be booked for the show. But Vince McMahon, the egotistical fool that he is, he goes there and he drills up the script and causes chaos backstage. I mean, the man went there and he literally ruined the whole thing. He ruined
And
it.
we were sitting there, and we were sitting here. We were excited. We were excited. We were thinking,
Yeah,
oh, we heard Braun Breaker was going to show up tonight and get his call up. Oh, we heard Carmelo Hayes was going to get a call up. Oh, we heard this great storyline was going to start happening. Oh, this and
right.
this and that. We were excited
Nothing.
going into this. By
Nothing.
the end, no returns. Nothing happened. Nothing of
Nothing.
no happened. It was just
Nothing.
all bad shit after bad shit. It felt like I was watching a donkey shit show.
Yep.
It was a shit show. Um,
Well,
and
ladies and gentlemen, before this is my final story of the night. This is my final
all right,
story.
then I'll go through my topics after that.
Yes, yes. This is my final story, ladies and gentlemen. It comes to us from our good friends at WrestleVotes. WrestleVotes had an update on WWE's booking this past Tuesday. Vince McMahon and Triple H have both, well, we did discuss this. They have both finishes for the historic Bloodline storyline match. Now, here's the thing that I want to ask you all in the chat. Do you want to see Triple H's ending to the match? Or, or if you feel, because listen, I'm not going to trounce on anybody who likes Vince. If you like Vince's booking, that's fine. Or do you want to see Vince's booking ending to the match? And which
Now,
do you think? And
now,
which do you think? And listen to me carefully. Which do you think will happen? Vince's ending or Triple H's ending?
now the question is, what are the endings? Is
That's a
it
great question. They're not
is it gonna
saying
be
then.
Roman wins, that's Vince? Is it the Usos win Triple H? Because I don't know. I honestly don't know. Um, what the
I know.
endings are. So I don't think anybody else knows what the endings are. So I don't think
No.
anybody can tell you who they want.
Yeah.
No,
Well.
the cop out answer is Triple H.
Yeah.
That's the cop out.
Yeah. I'm gonna say that, ladies and gentlemen, because here's the thing with Vince McMahon. His endings always end with shenanigans. And we all know Vince McMahon loves when Roman Reigns is in the match because he loves writing in shenanigans. And I said this before and I'll say it again. I just want to just take my hand and go through the screen and choke the crap out of Vince McMahon because I don't like shenanigans. I don't. I don't. Now, okay. I understand that there are some matches that may work with shenanigans, but you don't need it all the time. You don't need it all the time. I understand that it maybe at times you need it, but in this you don't need every time there's a Roman Reigns match or an Uso match. There's always shenanigans. Why can't you just leave a tender moment alone and let the match with clean, please? Why do you gotta hit? Why do you gotta do shenanigans? And I know this is gonna happen on Money in the Bank. I know it. I know it in
Everybody
my
knows that.
heart. I know it in my heart. I know it in my heart. We're not getting a Triple H ending. We're getting a Vince McMahon ending, and that's what we're gonna get. We're gonna get shenanigans. He's gonna come in with that ending of the match. He's gonna protect Roman like he always does with the shenanigans, and they're gonna beat the Usos. That's what's gonna happen here. That I think that's what's gonna happen here, and I think that in deep in my heart, I know that that's what's gonna happen here. I know that's what's gonna happen because it always happens in Roman Reigns' matches.
Yeah.
The ref spot. This one comes in, and the this and the that, and all of the cow comes out, and the LC and all. Yes, yes, ladies and gentlemen. If you're thinking that you're going to get a clean finish here in this tag match, you are going to be sadly disappointed. You're going to get shenanigans, ladies and gentlemen, because Vince McMahon loves it. He relishes in it. He loves it. He worships it. He drinks it. He sleeps it. He thinks it. He just loves shenanigans. He loves being on that gorilla, and he says, "Okay, now do the ref spot. Do the ref spot. Yes,
That's a
not that."
quality. No, hold on. That is a quality McMahon right there. Holy, I did not expect that from you. Let's
Knock the
get
ref out. Knock the ref out. Knock the ref out, damn it. Knock the ref out. That's what you gotta do. Knock the ref
out.
out. Tell
And then
Sequoia. Tell Sequoia to spark the referee. Yes. No.
and then after it happened, that's such good shit.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what you're gonna get, ladies and gentlemen. That's what you're gonna get in London, ladies and gentlemen. That is exactly what you're gonna get. That's what he likes. He likes shenanigans. That's what Vince McMahon does. He loves shenanigans. Loves it. So I don't have. So I don't know what else to say about it. I don't know what else.
Well, I got a little bit more to say here. I have more topics.
Okay.
There was
All right.
a mysterious photo that surfaced up on social media today.
Mm-hmm.
They had a wrestler, an unnamed wrestler, get
Mm-hmm.
blurred out of a photo. They had forgotten the ear of
Oh.
the wrestler. They had photoshopped the wrestler out of a group picture. It had I think it was either it was Gunther, Ludwig Kaiser, Otis, and then somebody else. And then they had I think it was a fifth or sixth person blurred out. They had forgotten the ear, and people are speculating: is it either Drew or Randy Orton in that picture, and will they return?
Um.
And
I'm glad
there's
you.
a lot of there's a lot of rumors, a lot of speculation just because of this photo.
Yeah. Well, where was this in a hotel or?
This. I think this was in a bar in a hotel that had a bar. They were in the
Oh,
bar part.
okay.
And they
Now,
were
was it
having a few drinks, and they were having like dinner or something with
okay?
it.
Let me ask you something. Was the ear droopy?
No, it was kind of like my ear,
Oh.
like a big. It was like kind of like a big ear.
Oh.
So there's
Because
a lot of
if it was droopy, then I would have said that that's Drew McIntyre's ear.
bro.
'Cause-
I got a question. I got a question. You can tell wrestlers just by their ear.
yes. Mm-mm.
How the hell is that even possible?
Because you take a
Yo,
look. You take a
I just
look.
found out a freaking hidden talent. You can find out people just by their ears.
I mean I mean if the ear was perked up and it was round in curvature and it's standalone, that's Orton's ear.
Bro, I think you solved the mystery just now just by looking at an ear.
I could be wrong, but hey,
Hold on,
stranger things have happened.
let me look at the picture now. Let me look at the picture. for a second here. Let me pull this
Go ahead.
sucker up, right?
Take a look.
Wrestling MITV mystery. Uh, uh, okay, mysterious vignette. Uh, picture. Oh, I don't want pictures. I want picture. Uh, MITV mystery picture. Let me. I'm trying to look this shit up. All I'm getting is bizarre vignette. What the hell?
Oh. Um.
During Money in the Bank 2022. I don't want that. I want the picture.
Right.
Uh. Shoot. Where's this freaking picture at? Wrestling. Mm, mm, I am not finding this fucking picture for the life of me.
Oh no,
Where'd the
Tyler.
picture go? I wanted to. Damn it. Okay. Okay. Let me see here. I'm gonna keep on looking, seeing if you're right on the ear thing.
I don't. I mean, I like I said, ladies and gentlemen, while Tyler's looking for the picture, I could be wrong. I mean, it's a possibility, but I have looked at I've looked at Drew's ear and I looked at Orton's ear, and I kind of like know like a little droopiness in the ear, or if it's beveled or it's like pointy or
Or no, they weren't at a bar. They were at the check-in. They were at the full on check-in.
oh
I got the picture, but somebody photoshopped Drew into it.
oh.
Damn it! I don't want that. I want the original goddamn picture. Okay. Let me look at just MITV. See what happens here. Oh, I don't want to look up LA Knight. Leave me alone, damn fucking touchy ass phone.
Yeah. Let me talk
Yo,
to you. Let me
you
talk
know,
to you, Tyler. Yeah.
the phone's trying to talk to me. Yeah.
Ladies and
I,
gentlemen, it's Real to Me podcast, episode number 46. My name is Earl Cole, filling in for Robert, and that is Tyler. And please subscribe to all our
I never,
channels.
I never say the dang number of like how many episodes we did. I can't believe we did 46 already. God damn.
Yeah. It is
Okay.
number 46, ladies and gentlemen, and you are watching it. And me and Tyler, we're not lawyers, we're passionate wrestling fans, and you are
All right.
watching It's Real to Me podcast. Oh.
All right. There's the picture, but somebody actually fully photoshopped the ear off. Or actually, no, they didn't. So it is a short. It's kind of like a shorter guy.
Hmm. So he's not
Kind of short.
tall. He's not
He's not
tall.
like he's not crazy tall, but it's like a
Uh,
short. Because I no, they're probably tall, but they're sitting.
oh,
Um, but yeah, the ear is kind of like curved in a way,
okay.
kind
Is
of
it
curved. It
elongated?
doesn't. It's not really elongated. It's a shorter ear.
Hmm.
The shorter ear. It's not. It's not like protruding out like mine does. But
Well,
it's not
yours,
kind of like
yours don't protrude out. No, I've seen protruding ears, and no, no,
it protrudes a little bit,
no. But I
but
mean,
it's not.
it's not like it's like alien ears, and you're gonna flap away from it. I mean, no, it's nothing like
No, I don't
that.
have no. I'm not like Dumbo. But like, it protrudes a little bit.
Uh,
But yeah,
uh,
it's a shorter ear,
mm, then
so it
maybe
may
I'm
or may
wrong. Maybe I'm wrong, Legion. Maybe I'm wrong, but it could be. It could be Drew McIntyre.
I'm
It
thinking it
could.
is because of where they're. I was thinking. I wasn't thinking it was Drew because of an ear. I was thinking it was Drew because of where they were at.
No, I think it's his.
You
I
know,
think
in
it's him.
London.
I think it's
You know,
him.
yeah, it has to be him.
I think it has to be him because it can't be Orton. It can't be Orton.
Bro, when did this damn show turn into goddamn Nancy Drew? God damn. Figured out a mystery because of an ear.
Tyler's met Nancy Drew, and I'm the best friend. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I
Now I know
digress.
Nancy Drew. You're the one that said, "Oh, it has to be this guy because
Oh,
this,
no,
I'm
oh
the
yeah,
best
yeah. Oh,
friend."
okay. Oh, okay. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'll take the Nancy Drew. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Oh,
Bro, I freaking.
we're having so much fun, ladies and gentlemen, on this Real
Oh my
Simply
god. Yo,
podcast.
yeah.
Wait until
Yeah,
Saturday, ladies and
they were
gentlemen.
going down slightly. They're going down slightly, but they're AEW. They have up and down ratings, so it's not really a big deal.
No,
Um,
no.
next up, we got the mystery out the way. It took us a good while to get that mystery out the way, but you know we
Hmm.
and I think we got something there. We got something.
Yeah.
LA Knight was in an interview with Chris Van Vliet the other
Okay.
day on his
Uh-huh.
podcast Insight, and
Okay.
he says if he were to win Money in the Bank,
Hmm.
if it does happen, he says Roman Reigns is his dream cash in.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. I don't want to see happen here. Okay. I know that Roman is going to win that tag team match, and Vince is going to protect him, and he's going to do the shenanigans and everything. Okay, that's fine. What I don't want to see is LA Knight winning the briefcase, and then at the end of the night, we're going to get a cash in. I don't want to see that because I don't want to see LA Knight get squashed. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see the briefcase going to get squandered like that because that would not serve any purpose to no one. Save that cash in when it's appropriate and an appropriate time. The end of the bloodline tag match is not it. So if you're gonna have LA Knight win the briefcase, okay, fine. I don't have any problems with it. If you go ahead and have him win the briefcase and then you do a cash in at the end of the night and he gets squashed, I'm gonna tell you this right now, and I'll say this again. You are going to get roasted so bad on Twitter. It is not even funny. That community on Twitter will
Oh
eat
my god,
you alive. They will
the
eat you
internet, yeah,
alive.
yeah,
Mm-mm.
the internet wrestling community are a bunch of sharks.
Yes,
You wait, and when they smell blood, man, they're going to strike.
I'm going to tell you something because I'm not going to be happy with it at all, and I'm not going to sugarcoat it at all. If you go there and have him go through all of those men to win the briefcase, and then have him run out in the tag match to get a leg up on Roman, and Roman spears him, or he gives him a triangle choke and he puts him to sleep, and you coughed up the briefcase like that, that will not be good. And you think that those fans in London won't shit on that?
Oh
You
my
have
god,
got to
you
be
think
kidding me.
you think yeah, you think New York fans are bad. You think Philly fans are bad. You think the LA fans are bad.
If I was Vince, I
London,
would
dude,
run right out the back building.
UK fans will pounce, will pounce on the opportunity to boo you so loud that you don't even want to be in that city anymore.
Nope. And I would be sucked to be you.
You don't even want to be in the UK anymore if
No,
you get booed like that. If
I
you
just
have a
don't. Yeah, go ahead, Tyler. I'm sorry.
if you have a weak mind, or you don't have thick skin and you're a wrestler, dude. And if you're the booker, Vince McMahon, and you don't have a thick skin and you do this, be prepared.
Yep. That's
Be
what I'm saying.
goddamn.
That's what I mean. I don't want to see it. I don't mind him winning the briefcase. I won't have an issue with it. What I will have an issue with if you bring him down there and do a surprise cash in on Roman. Roman is fresh as a daisy. He just beat the Usos, and then all of a sudden he comes down. He gives the referee the briefcase. He rings the bell. He gives him a spear triangle choke, and the match is over. We go fade to black. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that because that would be the most worst ending to a Money in the Bank match I've ever seen. I don't want to see that. I
Now I'm now
do not want
now
to see that.
now I'm just saying. Now this is what he just says. That's his
Oh, okay.
extreme passion. Here's what I think's gonna happen.
Mm.
He ain't even gonna touch Roman.
Yeah, no, no, I know, I know,
I
I
feel
know.
like I feel like he's gonna go after Seth.
Oh, okay.
'Cause,
All right.
he's gonna be LA Knight's gonna be the next heel challenger. Gonna go after Seth. He's probably gonna cash in today. Probably he probably be like another theory. Just hold on to the briefcase for a little bit and then cash in. Um, I don't really like the whole same night cash in stuff. The only ones I really liked the whole same night cash in was Dean Ambrose's
Right.
when he did his same night cash in. I
Bianca
didn't.
Belair's cash in wasn't bad.
Bianca too, and also Liv. Also Liv. I liked her cash in. Um, same night cash in.
But
But
like, yeah, go ahead, Tyler. I'm sorry.
but like don't do enough with. It's starting to become a trend. The same night
Yeah,
cash.
yeah, I just don't. Like I said, I don't know if this will happen or not, but I'm just putting it out there in the universe. I just don't want to see this happen to LA Knight because it's not fair. The man, if you're gonna make the man win the briefcase, and then he goes out there and he does a failed cash in on Roman or a failed cash in on Rollins, that's not gonna look good. That's not gonna look good at all. That's
So
not
look
gonna.
what happened. No, look what happened to the Baron Corbin.
Yeah,
As soon as he failed that cash in 2017, his career took a nosedive.
yeah,
It's now being revitalized, and also good news, people. The lone wolf gimmick is back.
yeah. I saw that.
It is back, and I'm glad it's back. But and yeah, they better rectify it. They better rectify the 6 long years of bad booking, making him a depressed guy who loses all his money, or king that the authority figure that no one really cared about. Um, the Happy Corbin shit they did,
Right, right,
but where he's joking with take telling bad dad jokes to Riddick Moss every week.
right.
Like, please rectify this whole goddamn thing. All I gotta
Hmm.
say. But back to LA Knight.
Yep.
I can see him probably. I don't see him, going like Seth going all the way to Mania with the briefcase only to cash in. I don't see that.
Would you say
Um,
SummerSlam?
I would probably do SummerSlam. I would probably do SummerSlam and have him cash in on Seth, win the belt there, because there's no way in hell if he cashes in on Roman, he wins that belt. No
No,
way
that's
in
what I
hell.
mean, dude. That's what I mean, and that's what I mean. And if you do that, if you go there and gave him that kind of creative direction or
Yo, what up, Zach?
support, I
But
mean,
yeah. It's like yes, I get it. You're a SmackDown guy. You're liable to say this kind of thing. But LA Knight, please think. Is it really the smartest move for you to say book me in a cash in against Roman? Because we know for a fact Vince McMahon actually. Let me reword this differently. Roman Reigns is goddamn Vince McMahon's love child.
Mm-hmm.
That's his pride and goddamn joy in the wrestling business. In WWE.
Yeah, and he protects him. And
He
like I
protects,
said,
yeah.
yeah, he protects him with shenanigans. And I'll say this. I'll say this again. Like I said before, ladies and gentlemen, I don't want to see something like that. I don't want to see something like, because I'll tell
Bro.
you this: between London and Twitter, you are going to be roasted over the open fire. I'm telling you, if you do this booking
I
decision,
wouldn't even
you
I wouldn't even say roasted. I would say charred. Flat out
right,
charred on
right,
Twitter.
right. Because I'll tell you this much, ladies, it won't be good. It will not be good for you. It won't. Because if you're gonna bury him like that, no, 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 no.
Yes, because like my buddy just said, he still got Solo in the story. So
Right.
of course, if LA Knight catches in, Samoan Spike,
That's what
Samoan
I
Spike.
said. That's what I said. And then he's gonna spear him and then pin him, and then the cash in was for nothing. And you,
It was for Jack Off, dude. And I don't want that. And you don't want that. Nobody wants
no,
that.
no,
Nobody wants that.
I don't want to look at that. I will be so pissed off. It will
What up,
not be
Chad? What up?
funny. And let me tell you something. If you don't think when we do the Raw Watch, I won't roast it, oh, you got another thing
Bro.
coming.
No, we will roast it 2 days straight, Monday and Friday.
That's right.
That's how bad it would be.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. So don't do it. Don't pull that kind of trigger. Don't do it, Vince McMahon. Don't you dare do it. Telling you right now, it'll be a very disastrous day when you do that. Telling you.
All I gotta say, and let me reiterate what I said and what Earl had said. If this happens, be prepared for a cold day in hell in that O2 arena and on Twitter. You will be in a
Mm-hmm.
cold day in hell.
Mm-hmm. Don't do it
Be
if you
prepared.
will. Don't do it if you will. Don't you dare do it.
Listen to knockoff Dusty Rhodes, okay?
Don't be doing it in the Bull of the Woods. Don't be doing that.
Listen to the son of the plumber, all right? Listen to that
Exactly.
guy.
Listen, yeah. Don't be booking that full of. Don't be booking that the decision, if you will. Don't be booking that. No.
I bet you if he was alive, he would say it just like that.
Yep. Yep. Oh, I'm sure Dusty would say it just like that. Oh
Yo,
yeah.
I bet you Dusty would be pissed
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
at Vince for what because he made a lot of these wrestlers who got misused into stars in NXT, man.
Yes.
And you screwed them. You screwed them. But anyway, I digress.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Let's talk about the Bryan Danielson injury.
Oh yes. I'm glad that you brought that up, Tyler. This was courtesy. This was courtesy of Brie Bella's Twitter via Ringside News. This is Bryan Danielson's arm, ladies and gentlemen. Now this is the X-ray that Brie Bella put on her Twitter account.
Oh,
This
you
is
got the receipt.
this is his arm, ladies and gentlemen, and you can
But what?
see like right here in the
Yeah, this is
C
what this is
formation
fact.
in the C formation, it is completely broken off here, and there are bone chips and fragments in this arm. So, ladies and gentlemen, this injury is legit.
What Bree said in that post made me laugh because it reminded me of that one scene in I think it was Grown Ups 2 where Adam Sandler breaks his son's leg unintentionally and
Right.
she's yelling at him for it. I bet you Bree was in that hospital saying, "Why'd you finish the match? You shouldn't have finished the match, you dummy."
But he did, ladies
Oh,
and
he
gentlemen,
finished the
with that,
match.
with that, And again, like I said before,
He
if you
broke it.
want to,
But
if you
here's the
want the
thing.
proof,
But here's
there's
the
the proof right there, ladies and gentlemen.
but here's the thing. It wasn't originally like that. Problem
No,
was he kept using the damn arm.
right.
And
Uh,
he broke it further. He broke it further.
So, so
And now
right.
and from and usually when a break is so minuscule, you're out maybe like 3 months, maybe. He's out
No,
6 to 8 months, or actually you're out for like a few weeks and you're fine. This dude's out
yeah,
for damn near almost a month and a half
yeah, because Brie Bella
because of
says
that.
that the injury was much worse than they thought when they took the X-ray. Because
Yeah.
if you can see, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, there it's a complete break here in the middle of the forearm, right here.
Don't worry,
And
yo, Zach, bro. Don't worry about it. It ain't his neck. He's fine. He'll be back.
yeah, it's just a terrible terrible injury. And I'll tell you this,
Heartbreak.
ladies and yeah, I mean, listen, ladies and gentlemen, wrestling is not ballet. Okay,
No.
things happen. And Will Ospreay did break his arm with his elbow. So that is what happened in the match, ladies and gentlemen. It
So you mean
happened.
so you mean to tell me Will Ospreay went too hard with the elbow finisher he does?
Yeah, yes,
He went too hard.
yes,
Bro, ease up. Ease up, bro.
yeah, I mean,
You
yeah,
broke your whole
and
damn arm.
he broke Danielson's
You made
arm.
dude, you made Omega's face break your arm because you pow pow. Don't do that, bro.
It's just like, ladies and
Ease
gentlemen,
up.
it's just like if me and Tyler were in the ring together and we were wrestling, and they said to me, "Okay, put Tyler in an arm bar." Okay, I'm not supposed to put any pressure on the arm. He's just supposed to sell what I'm doing to him. But this in this instance, I don't know what happened. Somebody got lost in translation. It got a little too rough, and he broke the arm. So I mean, he's gonna be out of action.
Uh, uh, let's fast forward to backstage. Sorry, bro. Uh,
Right,
I'll call you in the hospital. Oh God,
right.
I'm fired. Oh God, I'm getting fired. Oh God.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, they say to me, okay, put him in an arm bar, but make sure that he sells what you're doing to him.
He's got a film. He's got a film in London. So I don't.
Yeah,
He might make an appearance, but I don't know.
I don't know. All I know is it's in a cast. It has to heal. It has to set back, the
Oh
doctor
no, I was
said.
talking about the Cena thing that somebody just commented.
Oh,
Um,
oh,
yeah, I don't know. He might show up, but I don't.
yeah,
I'm not sure if he's wrestling. He's probably just going to show
right.
up for
Yeah,
another
like I
movie.
said, Danielson's arm now is in a cast, and it has to. The doctor says it has to set on its own. It has to go back the way it was. Um, whether he'll have surgery on that arm to put the pins in it to put
Yeah,
it back
that's the
together.
right move, bro. That's the right move, bro. Family. Because he doesn't like when fans disturb him when he's trying to live his life, which rightfully so. I mean,
Who's that?
let the man live his life. If you want to meet him, go to a meet and greet to meet him, or go to a wrestling show or something.
Right.
Don't just come up to him off the street. Oh, let me take a picture. Let me get an autograph. You know,
Right.
not a lot of celebrities don't like that. So I'm glad you
Well,
didn't disturb him.
no, I'm glad you didn't disturb him either. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, yeah, that is what happened in the match, ladies and gentlemen. That's what happened.
Yeah, and Brian Danielson reportedly broke his arm in an elbow drop because he went too hard with the elbow drop. Bro, guys, wrestlers, guys, don't go too hard. You're gonna break shit.
Yeah, because he was doing one of these jobs to his arm, and
You're
apparently he
supposed to
kept
just have your arm up and let gravity do the work.
right,
You don't go,
and
yeah.
yeah, I mean, it's just, like I said before, ladies and gentlemen, if I had Tyler in the armbar, he's supposed to sell what I'm doing to him, and I'm not supposed to apply any pressure to him whatsoever. He's just supposed to look painful in the camera. That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to give a painful face.
Oh, it
That's
was
what you're
landed
supposed.
on. It was landed on. He didn't tuck his arm in. Oh, it was a, it was a freak accident. Okay, never
Oh, it was
mind.
a freak accident. Okay, never mind.
But
All right,
still, don't
forget
go
what I
like
said.
by when you're doing an elbow drop. But
Oh,
anyway,
okay.
but yeah, they're going to reset it, or I would say screws the way the brake is. Pull up that picture again.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, the picture. The way the brake is there. If you see that,
If you,
you
if
can't
it's
really
right,
you
if
can't
it's
really
right.
you can't really quote unquote reset it. You gotta put screws in there
Yeah,
to
you got to. Yeah,
keep it in
a
place.
cast is not going to set this. He's going to
Now,
have surgery.
yeah, if it
There's
was if
no.
it was if it was just like a hairline fracture,
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
cast
different.
them,
That's a
cast them.
cast.
It'll grow. It'll the rest of the crack will mold itself. But if it's a clean break like that, they're gonna have to reset that. There's
Yeah,
no way that it's
yeah.
gonna.
The surgery will have to be
I'm
required.
not even I'm not even a doctor or well versed in doctor stuff, and I know this.
Tyler oh, Tyler is gone again. So yeah. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, um,
If I keep doing this, I'm gonna rage quit. Anyway, but yeah,
yes.
I'm a doctor, and I kind of think why are the rest of the comments just there they go. That was good.
Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, Tyler is being modest here, ladies. He does have a doctor degree, ladies and gentlemen. Yes.
No, I
He
don't.
is.
Don't fire people. I don't have
I'm
this man's
playing,
already
boss. I'm
getting
playing.
it. Oh wait, I gotta be like Rocky Johnson and work the gimmick. I gotta go the young rock style, work the gimmick. Yes, I'm a doctor. I have a doctorate. Oh yeah, cool. No, I don't have a doctorate. I'm not a doctor. But I know that a clean break won't heal like
No, no, no,
like a
no,
hairline
no.
will.
He's gonna
Like
need
that
surgery, ladies and gentlemen.
that's not healable by itself. You need
No.
screws to really put that in there, put that into
Yeah.
place.
So we want to wish Brian the speedy recovery, and I'm
Yeah.
glad Brie Bellas has him home now, and he's relaxing, and he has to take care of that arm.
Also, also Brie Bella, thank you for yelling at the guy. I mean, for him to just keep working on with a friggin' injury. Listen, him getting his arm landed on, yeah, that'll break your arm, pretty bad. But for working that arm still the rest of the match,
Right.
Brian, bro, you just broke your arm even further,
Yeah.
bro.
And he could have separated his elbow too.
You could have separated your elbow. You could have separated other like parts of the forearm or whatever.
Right. Right.
I don't know. But all I know is you probably went from hairline to clean break working that
Right.
arm, bro.
Right.
No wonder Brie Bella yelled at your ass.
Oh man, Mashevitz. Anyway,
Um,
ladies and gentlemen, we digress. Um,
the last and final topic I want to talk about because we talked about everything else on here. Tom Lawler. This is just Tom Lawler being a heel. Don't think anything past that. Thinks that Adam Cole ducked him, which means he skipped out on the match to avoid him. At Forbidden Door. For the love of God, AEW has been booking these wrestlers to bash a guy for being sick. Come on, man.
this is just, this is
It's all
just
jokes. This is
ridiculous.
all jokes. But come on, the man was sick.
Listen. Adam Cole, ladies and gentlemen, he had the stomach flu. All right, he had the stomach flu. 2 o'clock in the morning, the man was up throwing up. He gave it to his girlfriend, and now she's sick with it. So
I don't think no. I don't think his contract is up. Honestly, they're just trying to work another deal. He'll
right.
be at Money in the Bank probably. He'll be at Money in the Bank.
Who's
But
that?
yeah, the guy was up throwing up.
The guy was throwing up all night, ladies and gentlemen. He was throwing up all night, and he couldn't perform. He had to tweet Tony Khan. He had to call Tony Khan on the cell phone and told him he wasn't feeling good. He was ill. So Tony Khan had no choice but to pull the match and pull the plug on it. So okay, so maybe in the later future they'll
And
come
I know,
together and they'll square off.
and I know. Tony Khan doesn't script shows. Most
Right.
people know he doesn't script shows. But why do people like Tom Lawler and Ruby Soho feel the need to rib the guy for being sick as a joke, man?
I mean, I
Yo,
don't know, man.
he's
I
probably
don't know.
like, he's probably gonna go backstage next week and go, guys, I was sick. What the
Yeah,
hell?
yeah. That's what he said last night to Renee Paquette. Ladies and gentlemen, this is just ridiculous. Um,
It's honestly kind of funny because it's
no, it is kind of
like
funny. No,
a lot
Ruby
of these
Soho
wrestlers
did
are
it
like,
last night.
let's just pull a rib on Adam Cole while he's watching us, and while he's sick. Honestly, if I was Ruby or Tom Lawler, I would have done the same exact thing.
Yeah,
That's the thing. I would have done the same thing and just ribbed the guy. Oh, he's not here because he's sick. Oh, he's avoiding me. He's ducking me.
I thought that was ridiculous. I thought that was funny. Adam Cole doesn't duck anyone, and I love. Well, we're going to discuss Dynamite, ladies and gentlemen, this Saturday on Elite Talk.
Yeah, but let's be quite honest here. This is just Tom Lawler just playing a heel. He's a heel
Yeah,
in New
yeah,
Japan.
yeah.
So I'm not really bashing Tom Lawler for it. I'm just saying how funny it is that countless wrestlers have decided in storylines to bash Adam Cole for being sick for a day. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
But
So,
anyway,
ladies and gentlemen, I
that's it.
can't. I mean, this has been a lot of fun for me. Episode number 46. This has been a lot of fun for me. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank Tyler for inviting me here.
Oh,
Um,
you're
I
welcome, bro.
I want to thank you for inviting me. I had a lot of fun with you tonight. We went through a lot of wrestling topics, juicy hot topics, ladies and gentlemen. And if you think that this is over with, oh, absolutely not, ladies and gentlemen. Because this Saturday, ladies and gentlemen, this Saturday, ladies and gentlemen, at 2:40 Eastern Daylight Standard Time, ladies and gentlemen, we're all going to get together again, and we're going to give you Money in the Bank, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to give you WWE's premier live event, the Money in the Bank. Then,
Oh,
ladies and
you're skipping one show. You're skipping one show right now. Because you're on Friday nights.
oh
So
yes, yes, yes.
we also got
Well,
we got the go home show for SmackDown today.
oh yes, yes, ladies and gentlemen, I totally forgot. Let me rewind. Let me go back a little bit. Let me just dial back a little bit. This Friday,
Sorry, I
this
was
Fri-
rewinding.
this Friday, ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow night, ladies and gentlemen, it is the go home show for SmackDown in London, England's O2 Arena. It is the same arena where Money in the Bank will take place. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, yes, yes, we will all be on the streams for that, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to be all over this go home show. And I guarantee you, you're going to have fun, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to entertain you if the show isn't. We will entertain you for sure. Then, ladies and gentlemen, we roll over. Now we're going to talk about Saturday. We roll over to Saturday, ladies and gentlemen. We will be on the air Saturday at 2:40 Eastern Daylight Standard Time, ladies and gentlemen, and we will present to you Money in the Bank. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, when Money in the Bank is over, me and Tyler, we will jump right into Elite Talk number 7. Tyler's not going anywhere, and neither am I. We're just going to jump right into it, ladies and gentlemen. We'll give you another opening, and then we're going to get right into it.
Oh, and
We're
bro, and to the bro family. Yeah, Friday Night SmackDown is not only live at 8 p.m. Eastern time.
right,
It's live at 8 o'clock at the same time in England.
right.
Crazy.
Yeah.
But
So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna do the go home show tomorrow night. We got Money in the Bank Saturday. We have Elite Talk then after that, ladies and gentlemen. Then, ladies and gentlemen, on Monday night, we will present to you, we will present to you the Raw Watch Along. And yes,
yeah,
ladies and gentlemen, it will be the fallout from Money in the Bank. Then, ladies and gentlemen, next Thursday will be my final telecast before I go on vacation. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have the wrestling experience. The wrestling experience will have Mr. Mitch Kofsky. Mitch Kofsky will be on the show, and he's going to help me rewind. Ladies and gentlemen, he's going to help me rewind Money in the Bank, and he's going to help me rewind The Forbidden Door. So don't miss all of that content coming to you in
and
this
also,
cookout.
and yep,
And
and
it's real
also,
to me, and it's real to me podcast will return next Thursday with Rob and Tyler.
Rob will hopefully be back next Thursday. To for regularly scheduled programming, 7 o'clock, same time, same place. Be sure, and also I forget to say this, and this is why a lot like we've been just stagnated, but be sure to like and subscribe.
Yes,
No, you guys, be sure to like and subscribe because
yes,
I did check. A lot of you watch but never have subscribed. So please be sure to like and subscribe to the Philly Sports Talk podcast page. We love you guys. And also, again, thank you to Earl for hopping on in place of Rob, who is out doing a work training thing for a new job. Proud of him for this new endeavor that he's doing. Um, he'll be back next week for the Interim League podcast. My and thank you to the Bro family for subscribing and liking. I appreciate it. And also be sure to watch my dude's content, man. Watch this guy's content. I'm pointing the wrong way. What? Yeah, no, right here. Watch my dude's content. Um, he has some great content. He has Mitch Kofsky on next week. We do the Raw watch-alongs on both channels simulcasted. We also have the SmackDown watch-along simulcasted on
hmm
both things, and also please subscribe to the All Star Sports Network and the Hardcore Sports Network. Um, we love you guys again, and we will see you guys next week. Peace.
yep. And ladies and gentlemen, that will do it for us. We hope that you have a good evening. We will see you tomorrow night for Friday Night SmackDown. I'm Earl. He's Tyler. So long, everyone.